What is up? I am currently rank 2, 2001 ELO. I think we were 2007 yesterday. I was waiting to see if 70 to 90 GXE would ladder. Doesn't seem like that's going to happen. So I'm going to do my daily game to make sure we don't decay too much. So when you're at this ELO, if you do one game, it decreases decay by a lot. So you got to do at least one to maintain. And that's what we're going to be going for here. So the idea is play well, don't choke, don't throw, don't play scared and be too passive or too safe, and I'll try to explain my thought process to help with your own playing. Alright, here we go. So it took quite a while to find that game, but let's see who we're facing. So we're facing 1709, so that is pretty low, to be honest. And we are facing one of the big threats to this team, which is Darkrai. I love the look of Sylveon here, to be honest. As far as leads go, I think it's a tough one, because... yeah, it's really a tough one. Because I don't want to lead Meowscarada into Darkrai. That could be potentially tragic. And actually, I should do a quick change I forgot to make earlier. Just make this Terrifier. So I want to know if Darkrai can one-shot Meow. Yeah, it has good chance too. Now I could always go into Rye and trick it, but it's a bit of a tough situation. I think I will lead Meow. Okay, interesting. We see the Ival lead. Leading right off with the booster speed Ival is a surprise. I think the best way to respond is just go right into Sylveon. Yeah, that's fine, and we can go for a Hyper Voice. Sylveon actually looks great in this matchup. Please don't get dropped. Cool, we didn't, and we just kill the Ival. Yeah, so Sylveon looks great here. Just no Fairy Resist, ready to just Hyper Voice is pretty sick. So this thing can't kill unless it Specs or it Terras. I think I'm going to go hard into Darkrai. Okay, I'm surprised to see that. I'm really surprised to see that. But either way... Yeah, because that... Actually, hold on. Life Orb might have killed Sylveon there. Yeah, okay, Life Orb probably would have killed. 50% chance. But okay. I do think we want to keep this alive. I think the ability to Wisp Gambit could be crucial here. This team does not have a great Gambit matchup. The one thing you don't click here is a Dark move. So let's go into Slowking. Okay, but Dark Pulse will actually kill here. So that was a miscalculation on my part. I think I'm going to go Meow and bluff the Scarf. And if it doesn't work, that sucks, but I don't think Meow is crucial in this endgame. It's really important against those balanced teams. But against a team like this, like not nearly as much. Okay, and we just get Sludge Bomb and we get killed. That sucks. It is what it is, though. So the problem is we don't really have a great answer here. I could Terra Poison the Slowking. That's not a terrible... I kind of like that here. It's bad against the Tusk, though. But we kind of have... I probably should have just Terra Poisoned it there, to be honest, earlier. But yeah, Terra Poisoning Slowking doesn't look too bad. Let's just do that. Let's Terra Poison and Scald. Hopefully not get flinched. Can we get a burn? We don't get a burn. That's okay. I'll go for just Chili here, and hopefully we can get this off and get in Darkrai. Okay, we do get it off. We go into Darkrai here. I think the play is always just to Ice Beam. Yeah, so unfortunate situation with Meowscarada. Got red a bit there. Probably should have just Terra Poison Slowking earlier. I was used to it being actually no, it was Terra Water before, but I guess that would have done just fine as well. But I think we're in an okay spot here. Definitely winnable. We still have a lot of tools at our disposal. We're gonna have to save. It's going to be tricky though. It's definitely going to be tricky. I feel like I have to go hard treads here. Okay, and we just get Dragon Pulse immediately. That was like a very high roll though. And we are just going to Earthquake. Hopefully we don't get like super high rolled again. We do get super high rolled again, but not high enough, thank God. I'll go for an Ice Spinner here in case the Rillaboom comes in, and we kill it. Okay, so low health, but it's dead. I mean, that's pretty much realistically as much as we could have hoped for there. Ice Spinner does do a little bit more. So I think the play is always just to Ice Spinner. Trying to think if we can win this. I think we can definitely win this. I think we can. It can't. It is winnable. It is winnable. Yeah, either way, we always go for the Ice Spinner here. Critical hit is nice. We take that. Let me check if Sylveon can live this. That would be pretty clutch if it could. No. It is not living that. It is not living that. Okay. Is Garchomp. Because my concern is I go into... If I go into Rye and this thing Terras, like, we are in a rough spot. I could go Rye, then switch Sylveon and Sack to scout for the Terra. Because it surely wouldn't spin on Darkrai. It would attack, and then... But then I'm trying to think, if that thing dies, if Sylveon dies, and I go Rye, I Ice Beam, do I win the game? I think I need the Sylveon Sack. So I think I go Rye here, and I think we just Ice Beam. Okay, good. That went well. That's what we want to see there. So we're hoping this is a banded Rillaboom, not an SD Rillaboom. Either way, our play is hard Sylveon, because if it's SD, we can protect and stall out turns. And if Gambit comes in, we go hard Chomp. Always. This is going to be a tricky end game. I definitely did mess up with that Meowscarada earlier. Alright, yeah, as I said, we go into this. Is a bit of a question here whether to Dragon Tail or not. I think we just DQ. Terra Flying is rare. Okay, we actually... Okay, we hit it with an EQ. And we just get Kowtow cleaved. Alright, this is looking really good. All of a sudden, this is looking really good. Okay, we win if this is banded, for sure. We gotta play for the C, like the SD possibility. And I think the best way to do that is to stay in Dragon Tail here. Okay. I'll probably glide here, and then I could go Sylveon Tact and try to finish off with Slowking and Rye. That seems like the plan, probably. So we'll go for an EQ here in case it tries to Drain Punch. Okay, it does just go for that. Let me check Slowking here against Rilla. Knockoff will be killing, so... And Glide, I believe, will kill Sylveon here. Yeah, so we're going to Tect here. Okay, good. That's good. Go for that. We go into Slowking, we click Ice Beam here. Hopefully it goes for like a greedy like Drain Punch or something, thinking I can't hit it that quickly. And we can Ice Beam it. And then we try to finish the game with Rye. Okay, it just went for Glide and we Ice Beam it. Cool. Yeah, so... Ooh, tight one for sure. The main mistake I made was not Terra Poisoning Slowking earlier. So I want to look back and show you guys this mistake. So the game started off well. I'm happy with the Meowscarada lead. I think that was strong into a lot of my opponent's potential leads. I was expecting Rillaboom. I thought Rillaboom looked really good against me. It could just get off of super strong grass move immediately, potentially kill something. And I thought Darkrai would get scared out by the Meowscarada lead. So I'm okay with the Meow lead. I think the Sylveon response was good. When Darkrai came in, I do agree with my decision not to Terra Poison Sylveon. I think that would have been too reckless. We didn't really have a great switch in. I think switching in Darkrai made sense in case of like a Terra Poison Nasty Plot situation. That could have been really scary. So at this point, I'm happy with how I played. The mistake came here. At this point, we know it's Life Orb. Terra Poison looks good against my opponent. It gives me an extra hit in where I could Scald a Gambit. It works against the Rillaboom. It gives me, takes away my weakness to Bolt, and it prevents me from losing Pokemon. Terra Poison here would have been the perfect play. Letting my Meowscarada go down like that just did not really serve a purpose. So that was the mistake, I think. But other than that, I'm really happy with how I cleaned it up and finished up the end game. And as you see, we got 6 points for winning that game. That is not a lot of points. But this number one person at the moment, 70 to 90 GXC, and we'll get a little screenshot there, seems to be intent on just letting themselves decay, potentially, or maybe they'll play tomorrow. So I'll wait on that. Alright, back here for day 2 of going for laddering. So it looks like 70 to 90 GXE is content to let this ult decay. I don't think they've laddered in 2 or 3 days now. So based on how much ELO I gained in this next one, it should just take 1, maybe 2 more games to get rank 1. So we're going to obviously go for it. As usual, gonna do my best, you know, no chokes, no throws, just trying my best to play a nice clean game. Alright, here we go. So yeah, based on this ELO, probably one more will do it. I'm going up against Mikam 520. I think I've played this exact matchup before, and I'm going to be honest, it is terrible. We are not happy to see this at all. This is not what we wanted to see. But, so this is an SD score. I do know Mikam is a big fan of leading with Specs Rye. So let's start with Sylveon. Yeah, this is not a good matchup. I'm trying to think how I win this. Okay, we do see the Rye. I'm just gonna Tect. I think the way to win this is... I'd like to get off a trick with Rye. I think that would be good. Yeah, I think that'd be good. Meow is definitely good this game, especially if the trick I get off is on like Corv or something. I could start spamming flower tricks. Okay, we're just gonna Tect, and that's gonna blank into Pex. I don't know if this thing has Toxic, so I don't really know what this thing's set is in general. I don't love Slowking getting poisoned here, to be honest. I think like Terra Poisoning Slowking might actually be the move. I think either way, I think Treads makes sense to switch here. I don't anticipate getting hit by... Oh, wow. Okay, we just get hit by a Surf. I did not see that coming. I'm going to go into Slowking here. Yeah, I did not see that coming. Fair enough, I guess. I'm wondering, do I want to Terra Poison Slowking, though? Because it is nice to have it not poison, so I can switch into these guys. Okay, we see Latios come out. So this is a subset with Shadow Ball, I believe. I think I'm just going to Future Sight here. I think that's fine. Because this is a sub-Luster Purge. Shadow Ball. Okay, it's just going to go for the sub. In that case, I'll just Ice Beam here. Shadow Ball is doing damage, but nothing crazy. Hopefully no Spidef drop. Cool. And here, I think I will just Chili. Because if it wants to sub again, I can go into Sylveon. And Sylveon Hyper Voice plus Future Sight. Not bad at all here, really. So let's just go for that. If it wants to Terra Steel, that is a valid play. Okay, I think BKM forgot about Hyper Voice going through sub, I'm going to be honest. I don't think you ever... excuse me. I don't think you ever leave Latios in there if you remember. So I think that was a mistake. But anyway... this time, I think I will just go for the Chili Reception. Yeah, I figured a switch was coming there. It made a lot of sense. I'm going to go into Garchomp, and I think I'll just go for a Rock. Okay, and we see Gliscor come in. This is, I believe, I don't know if it's EQ Facade. It's definitely an SD set. I'm just going to Dragon Tail. Okay, interesting. So, switch set. Looks like we're seeing spikes now, which puts me in an interesting spot. Very interesting. I think I'll just go Slowking here. I think that makes a lot of sense. And I'm just going to go right for the Scald, because I don't think... Yeah, so here's why I went for the Scald. I don't think Pex wants to stay in. I don't think Pex wants to stay in. And... I think I'm going to go Sylveon here, by the way. It makes too much sense. But Pex didn't want to stay in because Future Sight port is really good. And everything else hated taking a Scald. So anyway, I'm just going to go into Sylveon here. I think the Dark move is coming out. Sure enough. Do I Wish up here, or do I just go for Hyper Voice? I think I Wish. I think Wish is good. Yeah, so that ended up being the right call. If Gliscor came in, I would have rather Hyper Voiced, but Pex, just get health back up is nice. And we'll go back into Slowking here. I really like having these rocks up because it puts pressure on that Darkrai switching in. That's huge. I don't like that my Treads ate that ate that Surf earlier, though. Limits our ability to remove, and we do not like hazards either. I'm definitely going to just Scald here. Okay, not what you want to see for sure. I think this thing is probably just going to go for the spin here. I do want to stay in and go for the Scald burn, because I'm pretty certain the spin is coming out. Okay, we see rocks come out. I didn't see that coming. But anyway, can we get a burn this time? That's huge, because now we can go into Chomp and block the spin and kill this thing here. Yeah, and we are Helmet and Rough Skin, so it will die, and the rocks stay up. Just good to know that mechanic, how that works. So can Sylveon come in here and take 2 Specs Ice Beams? Because this is choice specs, by the way. I've faced this team a few times, maybe you don't know. Okay, it can pretty comfortably, so let's just go into Sylveon here. I don't see clicking Sludge Bomb. I don't think that ever happens. Okay, that is honestly fine, because this gives us an immediate Treads entry. So I think I'm actually going to just Wish here, let Sylveon go, and I figured my opponent would actually not let that go down like that. We are getting stacked on now. I'm going to Hyper Voice here. We got to get these things removed like ASAP. This Pex is, I believe, Recover Haze. Last 2, I believe. Can Slowking come in here and take 2 Surfs? Yeah, I can. Let's go into that. Barely. Oh my god. But yeah, we're going to Chili here. And I don't think it's a Terra Ghost Pex. I think we just got to get in Treads. Yeah, I don't believe it's Terra Ghost. Okay, thank God. So we're going to die, but I think that is worthwhile. And rocks can never go back up is the other big thing there. I believe Dry Trick is the move here. Getting Gliscor. Okay, that's good. That's what we want. I'm in Ice Beam now. Okay, fair enough. Let's get in Slowking. Let's Chili. Actually, no. I could pop the Ice Beam there, but I think Chili is a little better. We see the core of Enter. Fair enough. So there is a real angle here where I go Sylveon, Calm Mind up, Terra Poison, and just try to win that way. There is a real, very real angle where I do that. I like the leftovers on Rye too, that's nice. I could go and try to burn Corv here. I think that's a pretty solid play too. I do like Corv being burned. Let's do that. Because once this thing's burned, it's super food for Sylveon. Okay, Burn Pex is not bad either. We take that. And actually, yeah, I'll go for one Dark Pulse here. Yeah, because I figured a switch was pretty likely. I'll go for Ice Beam. We'll stay in. And I'll go for Dark Pulse here. We'll go Slowking, because Slowking blocks Gliscor from doing stuff too, like it can threaten with the Ice Beam, and we see it locked into Recover, which is big. So I think I probably... Do I Scald here and try to burn the Corv? Yeah, let's Scald. We can go for another one. Okay, I'm surprised to see the U-turn there, but something's going to eat a hit. And it's going to be Rye, and I think Rye will drop. Yeah, that was a totally fine trade. I'm super okay with that. We cannot let this thing get going, though. I actually wonder if I want to stay in with Slowking. I think that's the move. I think I'm actually going to stay in and click. Okay, fair enough. You got me there. Yeah, I don't think I'm terribly afraid of this. Go for this. Go for a Dark Pulse here. Yeah, pretty sure I can just win this game with Sylveon. I'll go into Meow here. I think Meow is really solid. Yeah, this is good, because now I can go for a big knockoff. Got to make sure we do not lose to the Gliscor, though. But yeah, let's just go for a knockoff here. This will two-shot the Corv pretty easily. Okay, that's good. Okay, we're super happy to see that last move. First of all, Gliscor just took a ton of damage, which is great. But secondly, and I think I always just go Meow here and start clicking Flower Trick, but the other great thing is we see no Toxic. If Toxic was last, it got a little scary with the endgame, but now that we see no Toxic, Sylveon can definitely win in this endgame. But I'm absolutely going to go into this. That is totally fine, and we are just going to click Flower Trick. I don't think this will kill. Oh, it actually will after burn. Cool. And yeah, Gliscor is not going to be able to protect its way past this one. Not even. It's going to need a triple protect, so it'll need one more. And even if it did get that, Sylveon would have cleaned it up and finished the game. GG, thank you. Okay, cool. So we get a win, move up to 2012, which is a nice new peak there. Get a little boost in GXE. And after Decay happens, I don't think I'll quite be #1, so we'll probably have to do this again tomorrow. But always nice to get a win. Hope you guys enjoyed and found that gameplay enlightening. If you did, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. All that helps out a lot, and I will see you guys next time.